Welcome to the Yarnverse podcast. Life's a mess, and I'm here to rant about it. Let's untangle it together. Overthinking 101: How to Escape the Spiral. Hey guys, welcome back to the Yarnverse podcast. Today's topic is something I know we have all been guilty of: overthinking. Seriously, how many times have you just laid in bed at 2 a.m. replaying a conversation you had 3 days ago, wondering if you looked like an idiot? Or stressed about decisions that don't even matter in the grand scheme of things? Yeah, I'm calling myself out here too. Overthinking is like being on a mental merry-go-round. It spins and spins, and you just can't get off. So, today, let's rant about it, figure out why it happens, and most importantly, find some ways to stop the spiral. I'll share some examples, tips, and tricks that have actually worked for me, and hopefully, they'll help you too. So, let's get into it. Okay, first thing first, why do we overthink? I swear, it's like our brain has too much time and just decides, hey, let's ruin this person's day. Overthinking usually comes from one of three things: fears of making the wrong decision. What if I screw this up? Obsessing over the past. Why did I say that in that meeting? Trying to predict the future. What if this goes horribly wrong? We think we are solving problems when we do this, but we're just creating more stress. It's like trying to untangle a ball of yarn. Only you keep pulling on the wrong ends and making it worse. And yeah, the worst part, 99% of the things we worry about never actually happens. So, how to stop overthinking? Okay, let's talk about solutions. How do we actually stop this mental chaos? Here are some things that have worked for me and some that are just plain smart. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 rule. When you catch yourself spiraling, stop and ground yourself in the present. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. It sounds silly, but it pulls you out of your head and back into reality. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Whenever I'm overthinking something ridiculous, I ask myself this question, like, will anyone care that I tripped in the grocery store 5 years from now on? No? Move on, bestie. Write it down, then let it go. Sometimes your brain just needs to dump everything out. Grab a notebook and write down everything you are obsessing over. And then close the notebook. Done. Tell yourself you don't need to revisit it today. Set a worry time. I know it sounds weird, but I give myself 10 minutes a day to freak out about anything and everything. Once that timer goes off, that's it. No more worrying. You can literally train your brain to stop overthinking all day long. Do something physical. No joke. Go outside, take a walk, stretch, do jumping jacks. I don't care. Movement interrupts the overthinking spiral because your brain has to focus on your body instead of your thoughts. Practice detachment. Here's a thought: what if you don't take your thoughts so seriously? Most of what your mind says is just noise. Like Bhagwan Buddha taught, you are not your thoughts, you are the observer of your thoughts. When I remind myself of this, I'm like, oh, my brain's just being dramatic again. Okay, book recommendation: Don't believe everything you think. I know I'm repeating this again, but I can't get enough of this book. If you want a book that hits home about overthinking, yes, Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nguyen is an absolute gem. It's so simple to read and makes you realize that your thoughts aren't always true. You don't have to believe every single thing your mind tells you. Seriously, it's like therapy in book form, but super easy to understand. At the end of the day, overthinking happens to the best of us. It's not about never overthinking again. That's impossible. It's about catching yourself in the spiral, pulling back, and reminding yourself you are in control, not your thoughts. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on the Yarnverse podcast. If this episode made you laugh, feel seen, or gave you something useful, share it with someone who might need it too. And don't forget to hit that follow button so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stop overthinking, take a deep breath, and remember you've got this. Bye for now.